The most dangerous person, according to Carl Jung. There's a subtle yet profoundly dangerous trait that Carl Jung, the father of analytical psychology, warned us about. A trait that, if ignored, can lead to emotional manipulation, psychological harm, and even spiritual decay. It's not aggression. It's not narcissism. It's something far more insidious. The lack of self-awareness and shadow integration. In Jung's view, the most dangerous people are not those who seem outwardly evil, but those who are utterly unaware of their own inner darkness. Let's break this down step by step, with psychological insights, real-world applications, and clear explanations on how to spot this danger in others, and in yourself. 1. Jung's concept of the shadow. Carl Jung believed that every person has a shadow, the unconscious part of the psyche that holds our repressed desires, fears, impulses, and traits we consider unacceptable. This includes things like anger, jealousy, control issues, lust, pride, inferiority, victim mentality. We all have a shadow. The difference is in how we deal with it. Jung warned, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. This means that those who refuse to face their shadow become dangerous, not only to others but to themselves. Why? Because the parts they deny begin to operate in secret, influencing their behavior, relationships, and decisions without them realizing it. 2. The most dangerous sign. A person who thinks they are pure. In Jungian terms, the most dangerous person is the one who says, "I'm a good person. I would never do something like that. That's not me. That's other people. I don't have any anger. I'm not jealous. I'm just honest." This self-righteous mindset signals a total disconnect from their own unconscious mind. Jung noted that the greater the persona, mask of goodness, the darker the shadow behind it. These are the people who gossip in the name of honesty, control others in the name of care, manipulate with kindness, betray while justifying themselves as the victim. They are often blind to their own projections, blaming others for traits they secretly possess but can't admit. 3. How the shadow manifests without awareness. When someone refuses to acknowledge their inner darkness, it doesn't disappear, it leaks out in other ways. Passive aggression, saying nice things with hostile undertones. Moral superiority, judging others harshly while avoiding self-reflection. Emotional manipulation, using guilt, silence, or victimhood as weapons. Blame shifting, never accepting fault, always finding a scapegoat. These behaviors are not always conscious. That's why they're dangerous. The person doesn't even realize they're doing harm. Jung emphasized that we are all capable of cruelty, betrayal, selfishness, and fear. But when someone denies that fact entirely, they become unpredictable and untrustworthy. 4. Signs of an unintegrated shadow. According to Jungian psychology, here are some signs that a person may be dominated by a dangerous, unintegrated shadow. They always believe they are the victim, even when they cause harm. They cannot tolerate criticism without lashing out or withdrawing. They idealize or demonize others. They see people as either all good or all bad. They virtue signal constantly, needing to prove their moral superiority. They blame the world for their pain, but never question their own patterns. This doesn't mean they're evil, but it does mean they are unaware, and that ignorance can make them extremely destructive in relationships, communities, and even society. 5. Jung's solution. Shadow integration. Jung didn't believe in eliminating the shadow. He believed in integrating it. That means facing your darkness without shame, taking ownership of your impulses, understanding where your negative traits come from, being honest about your triggers, your envy, your pride, reclaiming your full emotional range, without letting it control you. Integration turns the shadow into strength. It leads to humility, self-respect, and emotional maturity. As Jung said, the gold is in the dark. Your power, charisma, boundaries, and magnetism grow when you stop pretending to be perfect, and start becoming whole. 6. How to protect yourself from the unaware. In the real world, how do you spot a person who is dangerously unaware of their shadow? Watch for Extreme emotional reactions that don't match the situation. Inability to apologize or take responsibility. Chronic drama. They always have an enemy, always a new conflict. Spiritual bypassing. Using love and light talk to avoid real healing. Projection. Accusing others of traits they refuse to see in themselves. Protect yourself by setting clear boundaries, especially around manipulation. Avoiding emotional enmeshment or savior complexes. Staying grounded in logic, not just emotion. Choosing relationships with people who can own their shadow and grow. 7. Final warning from Jung. Carl Jung was not interested in shallow self-improvement or fake positivity. He wanted us to wake up to the real human journey, which includes darkness, pain, and contradiction. No tree, it is said, can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. To become truly powerful, you must befriend your shadow, not deny it. And when dealing with others, the most dangerous trait is not evil, it's unconsciousness. Stay alert, stay honest, stay whole. Article summary. The most dangerous person, according to Carl Jung, is the one who denies their inner darkness. Their shadow leaks out in manipulative, passive-aggressive, or self-righteous behaviors. Jung's solution is shadow integration, facing your darkness to become a whole, self-aware individual. To protect yourself, watch for projection, drama, and lack of accountability in others. Conclusion. True maturity is not in being perfect, but in being conscious.